My name is Mike Lambert. I'm going to be your Dojo TV instructor. What we're going to work on in this tape is defenses against punches. Left punches, right punches, roundhouses, straight punches, uppercuts, all these things from different angles. Real important nowadays. If somebody doesn't pull an Uzi out on you, they're probably going to throw a nice big roundhouse punch at your head. That's what you want, so you can destroy the guy. So we can get started. Bring in Dave. Okay, this first technique is called 5 swords. Okay, as Dave steps in with the right roundhouse to the head. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to step into him into a neutral and hammer into the bicep. Bringing this hand up as a check. Try to blow this bicep right off the bone. Okay, I'm going to borrow this energy and shoot right to the side of the neck. 1, 2, keeping this hand up. I'm going to guide right down his arm to a palm heel as I twist into a forward bow, drive into this cheekbone. Boom. Bring my right hand back to my hip, then I'm going to unfurl into a neutral bow and drop this into the rib cage. From here I'm going to do a twist, keeping my hands checked, chopping to the side of the neck and cocking the right hand. Drop in. Make sure that the twist and the chop are simultaneous. Then I'm going to unfurl. I'm going to strike down. As I do, this is going to bend him over into a front kick to the face. So again, he comes in. I'm striking here. This is all one motion, not 1, 2. See how I borrowed the force from this shot right into the side of his neck. Dropping in, forward bow. Draw this hand back, back to my neutral. Sink in, keeping this up in case something would come at me. Twisting, chopping, dropping this hand back. As I shoot this in, I'm going to unfurl, striking him, front kicking simultaneously, and back up. Okay, so get it from a different angle. Again, as he comes in, my first move is 1. This is actually 1. You borrow this because of the action. You're springing off of the bicep. Now this could be a back upper. Okay, it could be a claw. We want to chop to the karate. Okay? Cause his eyes to blink just a little bit. So then we hit him again, shooting in here, drawing back now, ribs, solar flex, depending on the angle he's at. Okay, still bending move. My twist now has to work the second line, shoot up, and drop off. Then shooting in, kick, back out of the way. Okay. Do it a little bit faster. This comes here. Okay, again, as he comes in, we're striking. 1, palm heel, uppercuts, we shift back into our neutral bow, twisting, shooting here, dropping him down. Now that's going to bring him down in line with my next shot. Just unfurling here and bringing up front kick, twisting away. Okay, next we're going to show you a slight variation on this. As Dave comes in, most of the time we're striking the bicep and shooting off. Okay. Now if we get lucky enough, we can hit right on the head of the deltoid and cut through it. What that does is wing his body out of the way so that I can drive this into his face. Brings him forward, clawing. Same action though. 1, 2, same here. Just your line up on a different angle. So again, as he comes, I'm going to hit the delt. Okay. Snap. Shoot, shoot, shoot right in. So when I shoot that, one extra. Shoot the next one. Okay, from here, again, same thing. 1 hit. It's all just borrows right off. Okay, clawing, hit, same thing we did earlier. 4 no. Back into your neutral bow. If you want to add this, you can stick it on here. Okay, also a variation of this technique. It can be done for a reverse punch or what they call a cross punch, coming around in a slight angle. Same thing. As he comes in, I'm going to shoot the same thing. No difference. Shoot. Again, he's more aligned frontward like he was in the variation. Shooting. When I shoot here this time, I sink in because now he's right in alignment. As I shoot here, I can come up with another shot in this angle too. The next technique we're going to do is called shielding hammer. And it's for a left hook punch to the head. As Dave comes in, okay, from this angle. We're going to step in to a neutral. We're hammering into the forearm. Now, don't hit the bicep because you're going to get clocked. Okay, so as it comes, I'm going to shoot in here, hit right in, and just, again, borrowing that force. You can hit the temple, on the ear, you can hit the pressure point right on the side of the nose, okay? Right on through it. Then I'm going to drop, sink in, step drag from here, drop this elbow, and shoot a spear hand to the eyes. Simultaneously, okay? Just be careful when you're training this. Don't palm your single hurt anybody. We're going to do a twist. As we do that, I'm going to rotate this down here and shoot this into a sternum shot, and a shot to the groin simultaneously, which will drive him back. From here, I'm going to unfurl with my right hand, I'm going up to the throat, then twist out of this twist stance, up, unfurl, chop, pull this, and back kick. Okay, again, he comes in, stepping in, one, wham, all one motion. Shooting in, shoot here. Drop, unfurl with this, 1, 2, back kick, and away. Okay, again, on the first move, make sure when you're stepping in, boom, boom, all one. If nothing else, you strike this, hopefully you'll break this. The bone, the nose, temple, pick a target. Boom, boom. What you need from here, it's not a big motion. Just sink. Lays right down on the top of the pec and pulls it right into the shot. Okay, keep this leg checked. My front twist goes in. I drop here. Shooting up, back kick, and back away. Okay, good. We don't need to do that. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is called Dance of Death, and you will see why when we get to the end, and so will Dave while we're dancing on him. He won't really enjoy it, but that's okay. Right straight punch, stepping into a neutral, above, make sure you get above the elbow. You don't want to catch this here and have this collapse. Above the elbow, checking this off, okay? Drop into a close nail or wide nail, whatever you need. You're going to do a reverse sword hand attack to the groin. Now keep this checked at the same time. This is going to drive him back a little bit. That's what gives you alignment to shoot in here. What I'm going to do is reach down, grab this ankle, lay this elbow and forearm into the hip. This will lock his hip out. Instead of pushing him away, it'll drop him directly in front of me. Stay with it, hold on to this. If this leg comes, striking, hit the shin. Can't care how strong you are. That hurts. Rotating this into a forward bow, flips over, drop, stop. Leap off here, shoot down. Now, we're going to kick him on the way over. Shoot, drop the knee in, sweep off, kick the back of the head. Okay, again as he comes, 1, shoot here. Stepping in, lock, stay with him, 1, 2. Breaking this ankle, flipping over, keeping it locked in place. As you step, then you can let this go. 1, 2, this scrapes down the ribs. Okay. You can go that way, ball, doesn't matter. You can catch this arm on the way out, shoot over top, drive this to the lower spine, leap off, stomp. Anyway. Neutral. Okay, he throws his punch. I'm going to step into a neutral. Again, above the elbow, checking, not striking. Shoot, reverse, drop down as low as you need, and make sure you don't lean forward. Still up here, because I can control this guy if I have to. Boom. Stepping into the leg, driving the elbow, stay with it. Keep this control. If it comes, hit it, ankle, foot, doesn't matter. Driving here, grabbing the ankle, flipping over, forward bow, lock. Step, off to the side, slice down, and plop your weight into it. Shooting here, 1, shoot here, off, kick, and out. You have to do a little faster. You may arise, my son. The other one, yeah.
Reversing mace.
Okay. Next technique we're going to do is called reversing mace. It's for a left straight punch. This one we're going to start in a fighting position. As he comes, we're going to move up the circle with our left foot. That's going to give us the alignment to attack his rib cage. That way, I don't have to strictly depend on my hand speed. By moving up the circle, I take my head out of alignment and rotate into this. Now what I want to try to do is from here, is parry this through, this hand comes up on the other side, and then drop this in to the rib cage. Now, the timing should be so that when this lands, he's still coming forward. That way I can use his energy against him. Keeping this check up, reach down and grab it. Slide your left foot up to your right foot. You're going to do a contouring roundhouse. Down the thigh, into the calf muscle. Okay? From here you're going to twist over, you're going to side kick the other leg at the knee. Drop it. You're going to drop in. Now, if you can hammer fist, that's fine. If you elbow, that's fine too, depending on where your twist lands from here. Rotate into an uppercut under the arm. Rotate out of this twist stance into a horse. So I'm going to break this and strike the base of the skull. The elbow is breaking across my back, striking in. Reach around, grab the face. Step off, pivot into a forward bow, pull, torque here, striking right into the base of the skull, which is probably going to drive him to the floor. Okay. So when I hit, I got to grab. So I'm going to come in, knee, and on the way out, I'm going to bust this ankle. Same thing, different angle. Again, moving off the circle, guiding, up, dropping. Okay, shooting up, grab this. Shooting him up with a check on the shoulder, drive down, contouring in. Shoot the other leg, boom, and set. On a hook, twisting in, rotate. Again, breaking this across my back, striking the base of the skull. Reach and grab. As I step off, I pull him right into this shot. Whack! Grab. Knee to the spine, stop on the way down. A little faster, comes in, shoot here, yep, shoot, hit, stop, stay with it. Still mine, it's okay. There's nobody, there's no way. Okay, we're going to show from another angle so you can get a better shot at the shots to the back of the body. As he comes over, again, okay, stepping in, hit, side kick. Again, whatever one works, shooting, rotating, pulling, striking, reach around, grab, hitting, go to the skull, hook, knee, and stop, and away. I was going to shoot to the groin, but that's okay. Okay, the next technique is called raining claw, and it's for a step through uppercut punch to the stomach. Again, we're going to start this one in a fighting position. As he comes in, I'm going to get off the line of attack. Okay? At the same time, I'm going to shoot this. Okay? Striking the forearm, driving down, sinking. So my body weight gets into this. Almost simultaneously, I'm going to hit. I'm going to drive this down on the bridge of the nose. Driving. Then I'm going to let my hand circle. This checks. This hits. This comes up, shoots into the eyes. Then I'm going to do reverse leopard to the throat. Up the circle with the left foot, keeping him checked off. Back knuckling, solar plex. Up the circle a little further, getting into an arm bar. Locking this elbow. Catch this, stay in this position. Do a left knee to the face, a right knee. As you step forward into a twist, dislocate the elbow by pulling forward, levering in place. Now you're going to fold it behind his back. You step with your left foot, and then your right foot back into a wide kneel or close kneel, checking, pulling this up, and checking here. Now the way to do this is not to bring the hand up to the back of the head. It's to rotate on this plane so that you pull the shoulder out of socket. Keep him in this position. Step drag, throwing down on his face here. Okay? Drop into close kneel, leap in the air, stomp on the spine. improvise a little bit because he's too close to the wall. Should be his head. Did you want to redo it? Yeah, since you went that way. Next technique we're going to do is called raining claw. It's for a step through uppercut to the stomach. We're starting our neutral. As he steps in, we move up the line of attack. Okay? At the same time, we're going to strike downward, hammering down on the forearm. That's going to bring his head down into alignment for our first shot with his overhead downward claw. So it's almost simultaneous. Boom, boom. As this comes down and checks, this turns into a back knuckle, downward. Okay, from here I rotate into a forward bow shooting in, then I come back into my neutral, reverse leopard to the throat. I'm going to move up the circle, give myself a better alignment, ribs, solar plex, and crush. Up the circle again, catching the head, pulling the arm up so it locks the shoulder, grabbing the hand in place. Do a left knee, boom, a right knee, step into a twist. As I do, snap this elbow. Rotate it behind his body, 1, 2. Now I'm in a close knee or wide kneel, pulling up on the shoulder, not on the hand, crushing the head. Step drag back to sit, dropping down, drop into a close kneel. Then I want to leap in the air and stomp on his head. Make sure when you do this move, I'm not leaping up. All I want to do is take the weight out from under myself and I'll just crush it. Okay, we're going to do this from a different angle. Again, as he comes in, off the line of attack, drive down, right into the form, right in the center. Okay, just like you're breaking a board. Okay, when you shoot, okay, that's going to drive down. At the same time, shoot in this shot here, back knuckling down, up, shoot in, up the circle. Okay, up the circle again, and I'll lock this in place. Pull the hand, locking the shoulder. Knee, knee, twist. I'm going to shoot up to the elbow, break. Rotating around to this position in front. Keeping this up and locked in, start pulling on the shoulder, not on the wrist. Step drag, shoot it around, close kneeling, and again, crushing the head. He's got 2 stripes, I got 7. Next technique we're going to do is called fluttering wing, and it's for a left uppercut. We just went through a right, now we're going to go through a left. Okay? Again, same thing, fighting position as he comes in, off the line of attack. We're going to do the same move we did before, dropping down here, breaking this, then we're going to capture the wrist. What we want to do now is keep this here, step in behind this knee, collapse it, and pull this straight down. That pulls his head into an elbow to the base of the skull. Keeping this arm, pull him into a shot, again, hitting, whichever. Locking this elbow across your chest into a bar. When I reach around, I'm going to step back and drop right here. That way I can do whatever, what I need to do to this guy. Okay, and that'll usually finish him off. Okay, we're going to take this from another angle so you can see from the back. Okay, again, as he comes in, stepping off the line, striking, grabbing, keeping this here, setting into the leg, dropping. This will pull him down into alignment for this shot. Base, striking, and pulling. He's got a bar right here. You can actually get all the way back on the hand, crush the fingers too. Step back, drop him, so you crack his spine. And from this position, okay, here, here, he tries to move, okay, and then just drop him out of the way, okay. Go way out, and go home. Okay. Okay, we'll try it again from a different angle. Comes in, shooting off, grabbing, checking, setting in. 1, 2, stretch him out, popping the elbow, sink, bring him out. From here, control, you have his groin, going here, shooting back and forth, whatever you need to do. And then just pull your leg out, push it off. And again, shooting here, kick here, drop. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is called darting leaves. It's against a right reverse punch. Okay, as Dave comes in, I'm going to check off to the side into the catch stance. Parrying above the elbow, okay, checking him off, cutting off his whip. From here, I'm going to do a front kick. At the same time, okay, I'm going to do a vertical punch to the face. As I set down into a twist stance, I'm going to hook the wrist and drive this palm heel into the head. Okay, keeping this checked and pulled in. From here, I'm going to side kick or front kick this leg, set down into an armbar sweep, drop in, and control. Okay. Okay. Dave comes in with his punch. I'm going to parry off to the side, dropping into a 45-degree catch, parrying above the elbow, cocking the right hand back. Doing a right front kick and a vertical punch simultaneously. Setting into a twist as I do hook back, controlling the wrist, palm heeling to the jaw. Keeping them stretched out, you can actually get a bar across your chest at this point. Side kick this leg, set down, shoot into a bar here, sweep, control, drive for the head, keeping this up. Also stop on this wrist, across the face. Is that better? Okay, do this a little quicker. Stay. Control. Harris is instructor Neil from 4-4.
All from right.
Okay, the next technique we're going to do is called leaping crane. It's against a right step through punch. He steps in, leap off the side, parry this, drive straight in to the ribs. Not a big circular motion. You want to go through the ribs and then come out. So my first move is actually hit through. Hitting, setting behind his body, back knuckling to the kidney. Chop, sandwiching elbow. From here, go right on through with the elbow, come back and chop. This hand checks here, chops again, chop a third time. Eye hook. Get an eye hook, you can hook the throat, work this into a fulcrum action. As you do, back up mass this to the spine. You're going to drive this, you're also going to scoop kick at the same time. So as you scoop and pull, here, drive, set down, kick the spine, and check away. Okay, from a different angle. Again, as he comes in, first move is straight. Hit, hit. As he drops, grab this, shooting in, chop it. Keep this knee right on his spine so he can't move backward. Chop again, shooting, checking, hooking, scooping the groin, get back, cat, spine, and twist away. Okay, Dave comes in with his punch, turn off, shoot in, hit, back knuckle, you're trying to catch him on the way down. Make sure when you land, you grab. Pin this so he can't get away. Do a sandwiching elbow, and then go right through the head with this hand. Keep this up. As you hook this back, you chop. Pull this hand back here, turn your hips around, chop to this side of the neck here, shooting, and draw this hand back. Let this hand, as you sink your hips again, shooting in. You can hit the side of the neck, trap muscle. You can actually get into the collarbone. If you do, keep this hand here as a check. Check him off, hooking, doing the fulcrum, the neck or the eye with backup mass here. As you pull this, you mirror that move with a scoop kick. From here, so it's one, drop back, from here, spine, twist away. Okay, once you fall into this position, make sure you're pinning his spine with your knee so he can't get away. From your kidney shot, keeping the shoulder checked, drop this elbow in, use this for backup mass, and go right through his head. Okay, hook this. As you pull it, let the right hand drop and chop here. Drop your hip in, pull his hand back. On the other side, again, dropping in, chopping, come back, check here, drop a third time. Hooking the eye or the throat. Lock this in place, keep this for backup mass. Hook here and scoop, step back into a cat stance, spine, and then twist it out. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is called thundering hammers, and it's for our right straight punch also. As Dave steps in, step into a neutral bow, lock above the elbow, checking this off, cocking this hand back. What I'm going to do is come in with a thumb fist. It's a fist with the thumb on top. It's a specialized weapon. Dropping into a wide kneel. I'm going to bring this up at an angle into the solar plexus. I don't want to come on this plane because I'll be caught in his arm. Also, I'm going to check this leg and bring this hand up, bends him over. From here, I'm going to drop this one into his kidney and again, take the leg and check his shoulder over top. From here, I'm going to hit the base of the skull. Now, if he's parallel like this, you can still get this technique, get this angle. This is going to drive him into the floor from here. Keep this checked, twist. As you twist, roll this hand and strike behind the ear, keeping this checked. Now from here, I'm just going to do a quick flick with this to the same spot. As I do, I drop this hand down and check. I'm doing a lifting, palm, heel, claw. As I do that, I'm going to push on this shoulder, rotate him around so he lands on my knee. Make sure your leg is perpendicular so you can hold this weight up. Continue this, holding him up, drop this. I'm going to rotate this forearm into the chin, bring my left knee up to the base of the skull, and drop him on the ground. Okay. From here, I'm stopping here on this arm. Rotating over, doing a kick to the groin or the knee, into the face, stepping off, and then kicking through the chin and out. Okay? Same technique, different angle. Again, he comes in above the elbow. This cuts off his whip. When you shoot here, bends him over, checking the leg. Drop this on the kidney. Keep this, as soon as it hits, come up and check this. This hand also cocks back. Again, shifting to the base of the skull, keeping this here. Twisting, rotating through the jaw, hitting, checking, and palm heel. As I do this claw, again, I push, pull, and manipulate him around the knee. Set down into a wide kneel. Hitting, driving. Again, this forearm shot to the face and the knee drops. So anything happens from here, you finish him off at this point. Strike, over, hit, through, and this, drive right in, scoot across his head.
And then just kind of, whoops, too far out. Small movements. Alright.
Okay, now we're going to do this a little bit faster so you can see the continuous flow of the technique. Got your hung up, ready to go?
Yeah.
Sorry. No? Okay, we're going to do this just a little bit faster. We're going to shoot the other hand. He was on the desk, couldn't shoot his gun, nothing. I got to do it. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is called circling destruction. It's for a left step through punch. We're starting in the fighting position. As he comes in, up the circle, checking above the elbow. Circling, the left hand underneath, keeping it checked, and pivoting in, back knuckling the ribs. Keeping this in this position as a check, because your next move, you're going to use this as a guide, striking the side of the head, and move up the circle just a little bit further. As you do, this hand draws back. I'm going to drop this in at this angle, shoot here, hooking the eye, fulcrum and down, back up mass, scooping to the groin. From here, stepping in, side kicking, grabbing, doing a sandwiching elbow on the way out, chopping, away. You fall so well. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with a different angle. Again, up the circle. 1. So overlapping circles. Make sure when you drop the back knuckle, when you torque the hips back in this way and checking. Then unload with this as you step off. That's what puts you in range for the next shot. Shooting here. Hooking, again, either one of these will work. Back up mass. Through. Stop, grab, sandwiching elbow on the way out, chopping, shooting off. Okay, shows from a different angle as he comes. Off, up, drop, whole body, checking. Unfurl with this as you step up the circle, cocking this hand back. Drop this. Keeping this back up mass, hooking, scooping, keep going. Side kick, grab, smash, on the way up. Okay, do this a little faster. This comes in. Already crying, guys. You just. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is called the sleeper. And when we do the technique, you'll understand why. It's for our right straight punch. Dave comes in. Sorry. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is called the sleeper. It's for our right straight punch. Dave steps in, step off, blocking, coming up with reverse sword hand or ridge hand, striking to the side of the neck. Okay. Then we're going to grab that hand as we do. We're going to shoot our body in and unbalance him so he's hanging himself on this. Then we're going to drop him here. Boom. Keep this driving in to here. Okay. Then you're going to shift to a close kneel, the ribs. Shift in the air. Okay. Hitting the groin, striking his face. Step out and adjust. Drop. Second time. From here, adjust. And what I want to do is I want to twist around. Stop on Dave's head. That one's hard to stop without crushing this. Okay, now we're going to show this from a different angle. Comes in again. Above the elbow. Striking. Pulling in. Unbalancing him. Dropping him. Keeping this checked off. Drop this into the ribs. Shoot to the head. From here, ribs again. Okay, stepping around, driving in. Rolling, pop him in the head. From here, I'm going to step up, circle, shoot on the ribs a second time. From here, I'm going to adjust, leap in the air, stomp to the head. I never did like that. Okay, now we'll go a little bit faster. Okay, the next technique we're going to do is called twirling hammers. It's against a straight left punch. Okay, what we're going to do differently in this is as he comes, we're going to go off in a twist stance rather than a neutral. At the same time, we're going to do an outward extended block above the elbow, step into a neutral behind him. This hand's going to be dangling by the side, contouring up the back and hitting to the base of the skull. In this position, I'm going to come down and check with the right hand and drop the elbow into the ribcage, into a close knee. Coming up and checking again, I'm going to drop this to the kidney, which is going to bring his right arm back. What I'm going to do is grab this hand in this fashion so I can torque the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder. I'm going to step back with my right leg, checking the body, and pull this so I dislocate the shoulder. Keeping him checked. Now I'm going to do a sweep the back of this leg as he falls, grabbing the face, middle knuckle strike to the base of the skull. Okay. Rotate his head, and as I shift my weight around, I'm going to now bring my right arm down to a lifting forearm to the base of the skull as I twist away. Okay, now we're going to take this from a different angle so you can see the other part. When he comes in again, shooting off, dropping, stepping in, hitting, here, drop, checking off again. As the hand comes back, you're grabbing it, in this direction so you can rotate it around, which puts pressure on the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder. I'm going to step back and pull it out, hopefully pulling it out of socket. I'm going to step back in here, side kick, sandwiching, or middle knuckle, whichever one falls in. As you rotate his head, shift away, but keep this leg still checked against his body. Drop the right arm, lift it to the base of the skull. Still catching step on the leg. Okay, Dave comes, shooting off, up, dropping in, sink here. Hand comes back, again rotating against the shoulder, push pull. Hit, set in, when you hit, drive in, base of the skull, rotate. On the way out, turn the hips and do a lifting forearm strike to the base of the skull. Okay, as Dave comes, striking, blocking here, up behind and shoot, drop in. Okay, as the punch comes, stepping off, shooting up, base of the skull, checking, elbow, rotate, strike the kidney. Grabbing, rotating against the shoulder, pushing here and stepping back. And I'm going to sweep this leg, okay, as I do, set it to a twist, grabbing the face, doing the middle knuckle, the base of the skull. Now as I rotate this around and shift out of my twist stance to a reverse, I'm going to do a lifting forearm shot to the base of the skull. You can probably add this in on the way through. Okay, as Dave comes in with a punch, I'm going to shift into a twist, blocking above the elbow, step in, back knuckling. Base of the skull, checking, dropping. Check again, hammer, grab the wrist, rotating against the shoulder, back up massing. As I step back, I'm going to pull this. Hopefully it pulls it out. From here, I'm going to sweep this leg, land in a twist, grabbing the head. Pulling him into a middle knuckle strike, then rotating his head. Rotate it, keep it caught in this position, pull the hand up, and then shift into a reverse bow as you do a lifting forearm to the base of the skull. Yeah.
Instead of a step throw. I mean, that way it'll make it a little bit.
Exactly. Okay, next technique we're going to do is a variation on one of the basic techniques called delayed sword. We're going to start in fighting position. As he comes in with his jab to my inward block, okay, at the same time, I'm going to do a kick. As I set down, I'm going to drop this in. From here, I'm cocking this hand, palm heeling, side of the head, cocking this hand back. I'm going to do a twist, keeping this hand here, and bring this in to the circling back knuckle. As that happens, these are going to sandwich and cross so that I can get my left hand out here. Drop this in as I unfurl. One, finish unfurling, drop this in. From here, as I twist away, back up into the hip. Okay. Same technique, different angle. Okay. Again from here, first move, drop. Keeping this checked off. Turn to a forward bow, drive this in. Pull this hand back. As you do your twist, hit it. Rotate these two together, pull this off, just like a circle. Drop, drop, on the way out, back knuckle. We're going to walk this. Okay. Again, making sure when he's jabbing, okay, you got to make sure your blast is trying to hit the bicep or the forearm, it doesn't matter. As you do that, just shift your weight around so this goes in at the same time and just drop your whole body. Again, torquing around, okay, forward bow, wham. Do your twist, striking, pulling the left hand through, then dropping it. Dropping this down as you shift out of your twist. Okay. From here, I'm just going to do an eye hook with my left hand and back hook on the way out. If you start this in a fighting position as he comes, first move, all simultaneously. Use your body weight to sink and drop this. Turn into your forward bow, striking, wham. cocking the right hand down. You're going to just hang or cock to the side. You're going to do a twist, the circle, crush this, and then pull the left hand out, right on through. Then drop this as you start to unfurl, and then finish dropping here. From here I'm doing a left eye hook and a back knuckle on the way out. Okay, now we'll pick up the pace just a little bit on this so you can see how the flow works. Okay, comes in.